Okay, so imagine for just a second that the absolute only barrier between your imagination and a stunning high-definition cinematic sequence is your keyboard, right? No massive production budget, no giant camera crew, definitely no complex 3D rendering software. Just you typing a simple sentence and then watching as a fully realized photorealistic masterpiece just unfolds right before your eyes. I mean, it sounds completely like science fiction, right? Well, that future, it's actually here. It has arrived. And it is fundamentally reshaping how we think about content creation forever. So today, we're going to focus squarely on the incredible innovation that's actually making this possible. And that is OpenAI's Sora. Welcome to The Explainer. Now, if you've been seeing these absolutely mind-bending video clips floating around the internet lately and you're wondering, how on earth were these made? Well, you are in exactly the right place. Today, we're going to demystify Sora for you. We're taking it completely out of that realm of being an impenetrable, magical black box, and we're breaking it down into a highly comprehensible, practical tool. So whether you're a creator, a filmmaker, or just a focused learner who loves the cutting edge of tech, consider this your definitive guide. Here's exactly what we're going to cover today. First, we'll officially meet OpenAI's Sora. Then, we'll look at how Sora actually works under the hood. After that, we'll go over its strengths and limitations. Then, we're doing a full prompt engineering masterclass. And finally, we'll wrap up with the future of video. Let's jump in. All right, section 1, let's dive right into this paradigm shift and actually meet OpenAI's Sora. We really need to understand what this groundbreaking tool actually is. Because honestly, calling it just another software update, that is a massive understatement. This is a complete paradigm shift in generative tech. So let's get our definition straight right off the bat. Sora is a text-to-video generative AI. At its absolute core, its primary function is to take a text prompt, which, by the way, can be a super simple thought or a really complex, meticulously detailed set of instructions, and translate that text into a highly realistic, dynamic video that matches your description flawlessly. It doesn't just, go out and fetch an existing video from the internet. No, it literally hallucinates a brand new, high-definition reality, pixel by pixel, based entirely on the words you gave it. And I gotta tell you, its capabilities are just mind-bending. First off, it generates up to 60-second videos. Now, I know 60 seconds might not sound like a blockbuster movie, but in the AI world, being able to hold consistent characters and physics for a full minute is a massive, totally unprecedented leap forward. Second, it natively understands cinematic grammar, meaning you can ask for things like panning, tilting, dynamic focus pulls, or tracking shots, and Sora behaves just like a seasoned Hollywood cinematographer. Third, it can take a totally static image and animate it, bringing it to life with motion that actually makes logical sense. And fourth, it can seamlessly extend videos that already exist. It just fills in the missing frames, backward or forward in time. It's wild. Okay, let's move along and see how this builds in section 2, looking at how Sora actually works under the hood. Now, it is so easy to just look at the output and call it magic, right? But the actual mechanics making this happen are this fascinating blend of raw computational power and just brilliant architecture. At its core, Sora relies really heavily on what's called a diffusion model. Now, the absolute best way to visualize this is to imagine staring at a vintage television screen that is showing nothing but pure randomized static noise. The AI actually starts with that static, and then over many, many computational steps, it gradually denoises it. It essentially scrubs away all that static step by step, refining the pixels until a totally clear, high-fidelity video that strictly aligns with your text prompt emerges right out of the chaos. And this comparison brilliantly illustrates the architecture that makes it all possible. If you're at all familiar with large language models, like ChatGPT, you probably know they process text by breaking it down into these tiny little chunks called tokens. Well, Sora does something incredibly similar, but for video. It uses what OpenAI calls Spacetime patches. So instead of just processing words, Sora breaks video data down into these tiny, super manageable blocks. And these blocks contain both spatial information, meaning what something physically looks like, and temporal information, which means how it actually moves through time. But here's the thing. Sora wouldn't be nearly as effective if it didn't deeply understand what you were actually asking it to do. And that is exactly where its deep language understanding comes into play, using this really advanced recaptioning technology. What this means is that Sora doesn't just scan your prompt for keywords and blindly mash them all together. Not at all. It fundamentally grasps the context. It captures the true essence of your physical requests, the highly specific lighting styles you want, and even the emotional tone, translating all of that accurately into the final video output. Let's transition into Section 3 for a bit of a reality check on its strengths and limitations. Because look, obviously no new technology is totally flawless. We really need a reality check here. We're going to maintain a completely objective stance and just balance out all this incredible hype surrounding Sora with its actual current flaws. If we swing over to the pros, we have unprecedented realism. I'm talking stunning textures, reflections, and incredibly fluid dynamics. But swinging the pendulum back to the cons, Sora definitely still suffers from physics hallucinations. It occasionally really struggles with basic cause and effect. So, for example, it might generate a video where a person takes a bite out of a cookie, but the cookie inexplicably remains completely whole, which, hey, may be a great diet hack, but it's not exactly great for realism. Jumping back to the pros, high temporal consistency. Your characters don't just morph or magically disappear when the camera pans away and then pans back. But on the flip side, it definitely has spatial inaccuracies. It sometimes confuses left and right, or it completely fumbles highly specific spatial arrangements. And yes, it boasts a massive 60-second generation time, but generating those high-fidelity videos is incredibly resource-intensive. It requires massive, massive compute power. Finally, its versatility to create literally anything from photorealism to vintage film looks is amazing. But that extreme realism inevitably introduces heavy misinformation risks, which is something we absolutely must be aware of. Now what's really interesting is how we actually use this. So let's jump into Section 4 for a prompt engineering masterclass. Knowing how Sora works conceptually is great, but knowing how to actually control it, that is where the real value is. Using a text-to-video model relies entirely on giving the AI the exact instructions it needs. It can't read your mind, unfortunately. It can only read your prompt. So to get the absolute best results, you really need a structured journey. There are 6 essential steps here. First, define your subject clearly. Second, describe the setting and environment. Third, specify the motion and action. Fourth, dictate the camera angle and style. Fifth, combine all of that into one master prompt. And finally, step 6, iterate and refine. Let's actually build one of these together. We're going to start this with a bit of a snowball effect, building our scene layer by layer. So, step 1 is defining the subject clearly. Notice we aren't just saying a cat. No, we are saying a fluffy orange tabby cat wearing a tiny retro space helmet. Very, very specific. Then, step 2 drops that exact subject into a really vivid environment, floating in a neon-lit cyberpunk city street during a heavy rainstorm. Now we've got weather, we've got lighting, and we have a very distinct location. Next up, we layer on the physics and the camera work. Step 3 is the motion itself. The cat paws at glowing raindrops drifting upward. This tells Sora exactly how the subject should interact with its environment. Step 4 is where we really leverage Sora's understanding of cinematic grammar to make the whole thing look incredibly professional. Shot on 35mm film, dramatic low-angle tracking shot, shallow depth of field, cinematic lighting. We are essentially acting as the director of photography here. Now, when you look at these two approaches side by side, the difference is literally night and day. On the left, we just have a basic idea, typing in a quick thought about a cat. But when you do that, you leave everything else up to the AI's guesswork, which almost always leads to generic or just kind of messy results. But then over on the right, we have our master prompt. It's a cohesive, highly detailed paragraph that controls the subject, the setting, the action, and all the camera directions. This is the precise kind of input you need to unlock Sora's full potential. But hey, even with a masterpiece of a prompt, remember, step 6, AI generation is rarely perfect on the very first try. You have to be totally prepared to iterate strategically. If you generate a video and the physics look a little strange or glitchy, tweak your prompt to simplify the action. If the result comes out boring and the lighting is just too flat, punch it up with industry terms like volumetric lighting or golden hour. And if the camera isn't moving the way you envisioned in your head, don't just ask it to move better. Specify the motion really clearly by requesting a fast-paced FPV or a drone shot flying through. Refinement is absolutely the key to mastery here. All right, as we wrap things up, let's look at Section 5, the future of video and what lies ahead. As we zoom out from all the technical mechanics and the prompt tutorials, it is absolutely vital to acknowledge the immense, game-changing impact this technology is about to have on creators, on whole industries, and really on the overall media landscape. Sora essentially democratizes high-end video production, giving literally anyone with a good idea the tools of a major Hollywood studio. But it also leaves us with a profound, real-world challenge. With this extreme level of realism, where a completely AI-generated video becomes entirely indistinguishable from our actual reality, how do we navigate the risks of deepfakes and misleading content? It's a genuine, absolutely crucial conversation we need to have about the future of truth in media when seeing just isn't exactly believing anymore. Honestly, it's something we're all going to have to figure out together as this incredible tech continues to evolve. Keep experimenting, keep learning, and thank you so much for joining me on this explainer.